Need to meet more black men in the city. I'm probably
Saigon best man.
I'm probably second or third. What do you call it?
Usually, what you do is you put the sauce in the middle.
You want to put the sauce in the
But
middle?
that is a family arrangement. But
Okay, there's just two of
since
us.
We're not a family.
Yeah.
Give us-
Not yet. We'll
They
see what
give-
happens. If you behave, for God's sake.
If you behave.
Okay, probably not. Then it's probably not happening. All right, so we've got
A lot of greens.
we've got a lot of greens. Healthy meal.
Unlike American food.
No shade, but yeah, it's very true.
I think that when they give us wet tissue instead of dry one.
You gotta pamper yourself. You gotta get a wet towel. 3K. I am worth it, bitch.
You know the food is good if the sauce is good. If it's sauce with chopped garlic and chili, and I think a little bit of vinegar.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? This is J.K. Hobson, and I'm here with the lovely.
Hi, I'm Sen. I was told to come here looking pretty-ish and hungry.
Yeah, we gotta eat. So we're here to try some food that we've discovered here in District 1 of Saigon, the Ben Thanh district. So right here we've got some. This is fried tofu. It's a classic. Token food, right? Healthy. It's soy. It's probably got some estrogen in it, but I got enough masculinity to handle some tofu. So I mean, it's just regular ass fried tofu. It's not even.
You like it with the salsa?
Yeah, I usually get it with sauce. Well, I was gonna dip it in the soy sauce and then the fish sauce.
Ah.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that all right?
Wow.
Is that
yeah.
weird?
Yes,
Am I
it
weird?
is weird.
Okay. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. This fish sauce is so bomb.
I know.
Because it's not just fish sauce, again. It's like the garlic. It kind of reminds me of like when you have a bun cha.
My mom told me that when a woman is introduced to her husband-to-be family and she is asked to cook a meal, then she will be judged first and foremost with her fish sauce bowl.
Oh, wow.
If she makes it well,
Yeah.
then there's a lot of potential to be a good housewife.
Okay.
And if she fucks it up, wait, is it? Can I say fuck?
Do not say fuck on Asia Out Loud. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so she will be judged by her fish sauce.
I mean, from a very traditional family.
Okay, got it. Okay,
Yeah.
that's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you cook?
Sorry?
Do you cook?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Her voice went up like an octave. That means not well.
I know, it's not often. Because when you go outside, you have these kind of
No,
dishes,
seriously.
and it's so affordable.
No, seriously. It almost doesn't make sense to cook for yourself. You know what I
right,
mean?
yeah.
And then dip. Oh, dip. Oh, dip. Nom, nom, nom. That's so funny. It's the best co-host, I swear to God.
It's a fucking tofu. It's not that exciting.
No, you know what? True, but it's the fish sauce I'm excited about, not the tofu.
We also very hungry, so.
I would have honestly. I like this a little bit better when it's got like lemongrass tofu with chili. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. It is kind of on the plain side. But is that kind of like a Hanoian thing though? It's like really sparse use of seasoning. Like it's more like natural flavors. That's what I heard. Is that true? No? Okay.
We put less sugar.
Less sugar.
Maybe that's what
Okay,
you're talking
sure,
about.
sure, okay. So, I think it's the first time I'm having this. It's like slimy okra-ish kind of, and you said it's called loofah? And it's spelled, I saw on the menu, it's spelled the same as like a sponge, like a loofah
Yeah,
sponge.
because it is the same thing.
Oh, the sponge is like a dried version of this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So this dries up and then it becomes like a, what do they call it? An exfoliant?
Is that cool?
Oh, it is. It is. And what's this
Wow.
stuff? Just like sprouts?
And sprouts, yeah.
Okay.
These two go really well together. Just want some greens, y'all.
It's like a broth. What's up with this? On the bottom. What's on the bottom?
That's from the loofah.
It's loofah juice. Get you some loofah juice. That's so nasty. Because I think of a loofah as a sponge. So a loofah juice is like somebody's like dirty sponge and you just squeeze it out.
Well, you just fucking eat it.
Like I will.
No, I can't eat it anymore.
Get that loofah juice, girl. This is the moment of truth right here. This is the fried pho, and this is why we came. I've been here like 4 or 5 times, and I just love this dish so much. It's just so crazy that somebody thought to fry pho, you know? It's just so good.
I bet in America they don't have this.
No, they don't have this. They don't have, but they, I mean, they do like frying food in America. You know that, right? Yeah, we like
Yeah,
fried food.
if we show this to them, they probably will
Oh, they don't go nuts. Oh, yeah, absolutely. They'll go nuts. You had this a million times, huh?
Not a million times.
Okay.
Yes, I love this because it's like an explosion of pho with the juices in the middle. You see a lot of greens and tomatoes and beef inside. It's just me trying to make it sound cool, but they put it in the middle so then the sauce can slowly permeate into the pho.
Ah, like spreads out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. All right, so I'm gonna mix it up. What do you think about that? Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, so just like,
I'm
like,
eating.
I don't want to be too crazy, but there's some cilantro over here. So I guess you call it coriander. Do you mind if I put some in there?
Cilantro? Where?
Right here. It's right in here.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
you can put it in your bowl.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll get some of this. I mean, really, it's maybe not supposed to be in here. We're just like,
No, cilantro is good with everything.
I mean, but it's only if you have the gene. You know about that?
The jeans?
Yeah, so some people don't like the taste of cilantro. To some people, they say it tastes like soap. Yeah, some people don't like it. And they found out, like capital T, that it's because you have to have a specific gene. There's a gene for being able to appreciate cilantro. And if you don't have that gene, it will taste like dishwashing soap. I'm not sure if it's like, I know it's not Latino folks. Latino folks, we fuck with some cilantro. Because yo, my LA Mexicans, what's up, yo, I miss you. Yeah, it's really big in Latin food.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I put some soy sauce in it.
Oh my god.
So look, this is pho ball. So ball is beef, right? So it's like, kind of like, you know, not raw, but not overcooked. You see some red in there, so it's nice and tender. Let's go. That's what's up.
Wow.
I love the crunchiness of it. You got to dip it before you hit it. All right.
Flip my mouth.
It kind of reminds me, at least in America, what passes for Chinese food, which I mean, obviously it's Vietnamese. It's not Chinese food. Yeah, there's something.
You mean you would get this in Chinatown?
No, it just reminds me. I've never eaten this before I came here. I'm just saying, there's elements to it. Like I remember eating some kind of fried noodle dish, whatever. This is way better. All right. Oh my God, I'm gonna get murdered over here. Okay. What? How dare you?
Do you think Americans would like this?
Hell yeah, it's fried.
And it has meat in it.
Yeah, America don't care. America will fry anything. We'll fry a damn Twinkie. I was like, what's that, a Twinkie? Ah, too healthy. Fry it. Yeah, man, 2020 is crazy. I'm going through a lot of changes, Sim. Yeah, 2020 is going through a lot of changes. I stopped watching pornography.
Okay.
You know, I was running late, so I had to get over here. You know what I mean? So. I guess technically I paused. I'm gonna have it. I guess then, you don't like this, huh? I like it.
Explain to me why you like it.
I like the whole process, right? I like the, you know, it's not the destination, it's the whole journey, right?
shut up.
You get some, that's an Aerosmith lyric. No, I'm just kidding. So no, I
Are
do.
you cleaning?
I'm cleaning it. This is this filthy rice paper. Oh my God.
That's all
What kind of
you're
places
doing.
you bring
You're
it
not
to?
supposed to hear the latest.
No.
Clean it and,
No, I'm gonna
and
put
then
it in.
back.
I'm gonna put it in. Okay. I got confused. You made me think too hard. You know I get nervous around you, Sam. Come on. Okay.
You know what you should do? You should dip the ears in the sauce and then put it inside.
Ooh, that was smart, but no, I'm not that smart. Not this one. Next one. Okay, so I'm gonna put some greens in here. Get some of that leftover cilantro we had. All right, this is kind of a thick one. And then anything else? We're good. All right, I'm really bad at the
That's
wrapping.
the ugliest roll I've ever seen in my life.
Jesus Christ, don't judge me, woman. I'm a foreigner. Encourage me. Oh my God, that's amazing. Your Vietnamese is so good.
You do know that's pig ears, right?
Yes, I had it before. I know it's pig ears, yeah.
What was your first reaction when you found out his ears?
I thought it was gross, and I was expecting it to be like all like, you know, like cartilage and all chewy. And I wasn't wrong, but the thing is I really like the combination of it with the vegetables and also the fish sauce. So I don't mind it too much. I mean, the pig ear doesn't really taste like much. I actually suck at rolling weed too. So I just have to have a pipe on deck, right? Bad roller, bad roller. Shout out to my sister. She's really good at rolling weed.
Even that guy.
What's up, Alex? That guy, yeah, he wasn't laughing at us.
Runs in the family.
No, my sister's really good at rolling. I'm not. I'm not that good at smoking either, to be honest with you. If I'm being really real, should I be talking about this?
No, you can. Just don't. I'm not sure how safe it is to tell people that you smoke weed here on camera. I don't smoke weed. I just eat.
You eat weed? Yeah. But they do have like edibles and stuff.
That's like me before.
Swish, swish. Yeah, it's like the Karate Kid, right? Water on, water off, right?
Yeah.
Put there, right? And then get some of these ears.
Wow, the chopsticks. It was amazing.
Thank you. I've been knowing how to use chopsticks since I was a kid. Parents used to, no, I'm serious. My parents used to take me to,
Really?
my parents used to take me to Chinatown when I was a kid.
Wow.
Yeah. My mother's not that good at it, but I am. You know, I'll make this roll for you. I'll roll it well.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I don't like ears.
You
No,
don't?
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm having fun with the rest of the food.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. This roll is not, I'm not proud of this. Isn't that good? Can you roll one for me? I ain't doing that. Woman, roll me a goddamn thing. Get slapped on camera. Here we go.
I don't like pig ears. This is why I'm making faces.
Is it the like the rubberiness?
First of all, it's a shape. As soon as I realized ears, and I can
Oh.
see some pieces that looks like ears.
I know what you mean.
You know?
Like if you eat some food and it
it
doesn't
looks
look
like
like.
it.
What about, you don't care about chicken wings? That's a freaking
I don't
chicken
like
wing.
chicken wings.
You don't like chicken wings?
No, I only like chicken without any bones in it.
You only like McNuggets?
No, not
Okay.
American nuggets.
Okay,
That's not so
okay.
good.
A boneless chicken. Like where do you get
Korean
boneless chicken?
chicken.
Okay, I get you. Like Oxio.
I gained 8 kilos living in Korea the first year. I told you this.
You
And
showed me pictures of yourself.
My face was like,
Yeah, you look like another person.
I was, right. So
You look
I
like you
was,
had another person inside
I
of
was
you.
almost 60 kilos. I lost most of it now, but I was almost 60 kilos eating so much Korean fried chicken, and most of it are boneless.
Yeah.
And I was fat in my face and my behind, so wherever I turn, people can tell that I'm fat. Like I can't hide it.
You couldn't do like a sideways.
Like,
Couldn't wear black. Look at that. I would be remiss if I didn't mention like the context of the conversation we're having, right? So we're in Vietnam. Obviously, we're not social distancing. We're not wearing masks. Things are pretty normal here, although there's been a little bit of a breakout very recently, like as of the last couple of days. But we had a lockdown for what, like a month and a half?
It wasn't actually even called a lockdown here in April, right? It was called national social distancing. Most things were closed except for essential businesses. But that felt like last year, even though it's just April.
Feels like a long time ago.
Yeah, Vietnam never really had like a harsh lockdown like what we saw in Wuhan or Italy.
Right. Yeah. It was like asking you to stay home, but you could still go to the grocery store, the supermarket,
Yeah.
visit people if you wanted to, although they asked that you didn't.
Yeah. Vietnam has a lot of experience with dealing with infection diseases. In early 2000, it was the first country recognized by World Health Organization to contain SARS outbreaks. So a lot of experience from then. You can see people eating behind us. We pretty much having normal life for months now, and it feels like the bubble boy. Kind of. for
Boy,
me.
yeah, exactly. Like we're like
Yeah,
safe in here, right?
I can't reach out to people outside. We just Vietnam just had a little bit over 1,000 cases and 35 deaths, which is nothing compared to other countries.
It's sad, but compared to other countries, it's like, I mean, in the States, there's like 2,000 people dying a day. No shade, but I mean, it's a big difference, you know? My family's good, like they take it seriously, but it's still scary because it's not just what you do, it's what other people do. That's what really impressed me about the response from the people of Vietnam, because I felt like the attitude was very much like, we can do it, we can beat this, you know, we do it together, you know? So I didn't really hear that many people riffing about, you know, oh, wearing a mask or staying. It was like, you know, it was like a collective effort, which, you know, I'm not trying to make a broader political point, but I think it was it showed me an idea of patriotism being like caring about other people in your country, not just yourself, because you're not just wearing a mask to protect yourself, you're wearing it to protect other people. People aren't like, well, you know, what about my rights? What about my individual rights to not, you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, let's do this and get rid of it and be done.
I mean, Vietnam society at times, and many of the time, it can feel very individualistic.
Okay.
But when there is an outsider threat, this time an imported virus, people come together like that.
Okay,
And
got
you
it.
saw that across the history, right?
Okay.
When the invaders from the outside, everybody came together.
Sure.
Same with COVID, people didn't need to wait for the government to tell them what to do. They know
Right.
exactly what to do.
Right.
Because a lot of people have been through SARS,
Yeah.
which is also another infectious disease, so you have to cover yourself. And another factor is that Vietnamese people don't like hospitals. Like, we only go to the hospital when we feel unwell.
Okay.
So it's not very common for us to go for checkups.
Okay,
So
interesting.
because of that, everybody was like, holy shit, put on a mask so you don't have to go to the hospital
Mm.
if you get sick. Especially when early on there was no known cure and there was no vaccine. There are a vaccine on the way, but who knows when it's going to come. A lot of people have been saying, oh, because it's a Confucian country. I just laugh when people say that. Because if you have a chance to go to Vietnam, you know how people drive here. This country is anything but a law-abiding country.
Yeah, it's not orderly at all. I was into punk rock and hardcore when I was in, I still am. I was in bands and stuff. And I have friends that are anarchists, like hardcore anarchists. And I always felt like how can that work? You just can't have people doing what they want, you know what I mean? People are gonna kill each other. Until I saw Vietnamese traffic, and I was like, oh, okay. No, people don't want to die. So people can just like kind of operate with these like loose set of laws, but if they're just responding to each other in the right way, it's like a school of fish. It actually works a lot of the time. But that said, there's a lot of accidents too. Like if we're keeping it really real, like stuff happens, you know? Yeah.
I agree.
I heard that the government response was like, I remember when it first happened, and they talked about having like a 5-point plan, like how to respond to the virus. It was like, I don't remember what it was. It was like, do this, do this, and do this, and this. But it was like prepared again because of SARS, H1N1, and those both came from China also. But that is also the other thing that's remarkable about it, is that we're so safe here, and we're literally like right next door to China. We're like one of the countries that borders China. And, it's like we're hiding in plain sight or something. I don't know.
I guess that's another reason to be more cautious, right?
Yeah.
The first outbreak was in China, and if you go back to early 2000s when SARS broke out, the Chinese government also tried to cover it up too. So you see history repeat itself. It's not to make a political point, but we are safe in general, but there's still a lot of risk that there might be an outbreak. As you mentioned, there has been several, like 4 new local cases after 3 months of having none.
Yeah.
But the Vietnamese government is still, right now they are pausing it for a little bit, but for months now, the government has been repatriating citizens. So those, and a lot of them came home with the virus. There you have a lot of border police still patrolling along the border. We have porous border with Cambodia, Laos, and China. So there are still risks. It is not 100% a bubble boy situation. So everybody still has to be careful, and the government is still very consistent with the message about wearing masks and keeping yourself sanitized. They never said that this is over, the fight is gone, you can live happily now and with no worries about the virus. That has not been the case. It is always still focusing on COVID fight here.
Being vigilant, hyper vigilant.
Yeah.
And they don't play. If you are in contact with somebody who has it, a lot of times you might have to go into quarantine, But again, that's just, I don't know. I feel like the longer I live here, the more differently I think about freedom. Like what the value of freedom is. You know what I mean? Like,
Elaborate.
I mean, like, okay, just because you have the right and the freedom to do something doesn't mean it should be something that's done. So when my freedoms impinge on other people's freedoms, like their ability to actually live, I think that can be a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether you're talking about the freedom to not wear a mask or have a freaking AR-15. You know, it just makes me think like, what is good for people? You know, if people are important, shouldn't we do things that are good for people? I don't know. It's crazy. It's just crazy thoughts I have sometimes.
Yeah, from an outsider perspective, I have never been to the U.S. I've never been outside of Asia, so most of the things I know about the U.S. is from TV, it's from shows, it's from people that I meet, like you. A lot of the conversations surrounding freedom in the U.S. has a lot to do with freedom itself, but it rarely also concern accountability and the responsibility we have with that freedom.
God damn.
To what extent is your freedom okay and not infringing other freedom?
That's an interesting conversation. Feel free to comment below the video. We are Asia Out Loud, and
Having fried pho.
yeah. So check out our food videos. We also do some comedy stuff. We got kind of serious here, but we have a comedy portion of Asia Out Loud, which is called The Outsiders. You know, everybody feels like an outsider sometimes. Let's talk about it, right? Yeah. And other than that, you know, we like to explore and eat and travel and socialize and explore culture, and we have a lot of fun doing it.
I agree. Yeah.
Thank you, Sen.
Aww.
Good job.
Now go away. I have to finish.
Let's eat. Jesus Christ, let's eat.